Well, ladies and dudes, to tell you the truth is, I really cannot stop watching this movie. Angels and Demons is one of the most underrated near masterpiece films of all time and truly one of the best sequel movies of all time that nobody had never talked about for the last 15 years ago. Yeah, this movie did come out for a pretty long time, in 1.5 decades, that's for sure. But there's 5 good reasons that I really, really love this movie so darn much, and 5 good reasons only. And I better do a top 5 list for it. And I must do it right now! Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boop 1987, this is my review for today. And today I have no review, ladies and dudes, but it's that time once again for another top 5 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 5 list is going to be a very special one indeed. And it has to be, well, strike that, reverse it. It's all about this great underrated film, Angels and Demons. And yes, this is the one that started all for Dan Brown's Robert Landon series. Yeah, the very first one that started all. But it decided to become a sequel anyway. Well, you get the picture. So, for my top 5 list of the day, is the top 5 most reasons why that I love Angels and Demons. Only 5 good reasons only. Something that will blow you away big time from start to finish. Something that's way too hard for me to explain about the reasons why you gotta love a film that is so darn underrated and needs to be overlooked right away. So, let's get started on a brand new top 5 list that none of you had never done yet in your whole entire life. So without further ado, ladies and dudes, here are my top 5 most reasons why that I love Angels and Demons. And one of the best Tom Hanks films of all time. And it needs to be there on anybody's list. That's for sure. So, here we go. Coming at number 5 has got to go to the mystery. I frickin' love the whole entire mystery and the whole entire movie from start to finish. It was wild, it was crazy, it was a whole lot of fun to watch. And it's all up to Robert to solve a very important mystery in his life about angels and demons alike, and something about I forgot what's the name of the enemy group, the Commonality, whatever it is, and also finding out where the 4 mysterious priests are in Rome, and he has to do it before it's too late to save one of them from falling to their fate, and also find that unknown canister that came from in a laboratory. It's hard for me to explain about the number 5 spot, but this is one of the best mystery movies I have ever seen in my whole entire life, and it needs to fit in the mystery film collection. Well, if you guys get the picture. So, I put that at number 5. Coming at number 4 is truly one of the best big lip alligator moments of all time, and this is something that nobody had never talked about, and it took place at the beginning of the film. So coming at number 4 is the voice cameo from Otto 1. You know, our dear beloved Alfred Molina. I love this opening scene so much. It did take place when the Pope had passed away and there was a funeral going on in St. Peter's Square. You know, everybody has to say goodbye to a dear beloved Pope who brought hope to the world, and now it's time for somebody else to take his place and become the next new pope for Rome. And yeah, Alfred Molina's narration is so darn well done, and I love him being the narrator for the whole entire part of the beginning of the film. I mean, his narration is so darn well done and very well detailed, and the dialogue is perfectly smoothly in a good positive way, I guess. And speaking of Alfred Molina doing the narration for the film, it kind of reminds me of the Oh Great Mighty Liam Neeson's narration for the documentary of Conquest of Everest, since he knows how to release a nice smooth voice when he was doing the narration for the whole entire story about George Mallory's life, even the part of his passing, that's for sure. And speaking of Alfred Molina's narration for the whole entire beginning part of the movie, it is truly a big lip alligator moment that you will see one time and one time only, and you'll never hear his voice ever again for the rest of the whole film. That's for sure. So that's why it has to be at number 4. Coming at number 3 has to go to Hans Zimmer's score. I frickin' love this whole entire score for this whole entire film. It is perfectly well done. It's sharp, fast paced, and it's just so darn mind blowing. And yes, ladies and dudes, I am a big fan of Hans Zimmer's score. He knows how to make an epic score right for each of the part of our favorite films, like The Lion King, The Prince of Egypt, and the Dark Knight films, and some of the scores here and there that came from Christopher Nolan. Yeah, he is a master of making good, pure, epic scores. And I really love this score for this whole entire movie. It is epic, unique. It's truly a great masterpiece type of music that you'll never forget in movie history. Yes, it does involve emotion and something that'll blow you away from start to finish. Oh yeah, tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your favorite Hans Zimmer score of all time in movie history? Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. He is a great composer and a truly great epic master type of person who knows how to make a good epic score right. I love every single score that happened in this movie, including the logo. I love the logo. It had that pure epicness I was looking for. Yeah. I have strike that, reverse it. I have nothing else to say about this powerful moment for the number 3 spot. Coming at number 2 has got to go to the climax. Who doesn't love the main climax of the movie? Something? Yeah. Strike that, reverse it. It has something to do with Ewan McGregor's character. You know, taking place in that helicopter scene. The guy who has to risk his life of taking the helicopter up in the air as soon as he can, along with the bomb inside of it. And he had no idea what to do about if he's going to live, or is he going to die, or is he going to sacrifice himself. We have no idea. And yes, ladies and dudes, I already know about the book. Something about the part that Robert has to be involved in the helicopter scene as well. But in the movie version, he's not going to be in there at all. He's going to stay in the ground with the scientists later and make sure that they need to stay safe from the ground. Something like that. Yeah. That score, well, strike that, reverse it. That scene in the movie, it was so epic, so unique. And yeah, I don't mind the CGI part about it. And it will blow you away big time. Something that nobody sees coming before the plot twist moment. What else I could say for the number 2 spot? Well, ladies and dudes, here we are. This is it. My number 1 most... Strike that, reverse it again. My number 1 most important reason that I truly love about this movie the most. Don't forget to drink a lot of water for this one. For all you ladies out there, if you ladies out there are a big fan of Tom Hanks. And this is the most hottest one of all. So for number 1 of the reason why that I love Angels and Demons the best is when Tom Hanks is going to dress up as a priest. Yes, ladies and dudes, this is the biggest highlight moment that all of us had been waiting for, and one of the best moments ever in movie history is seeing Tom Hanks dressing up as a priest in this film. And it's not just any type of priest type of thing, you know, like holding a book, wearing a collar around his neck, and, well, we have to do some praying and all that stuff. He plays a different type of priest, and that is a priest who is going on a very important mission. A very important mission to get the job done. So, yep, he became a priest all the way through to the second half of the movie. And yes, ladies and dudes, this is Tom Hanks' most hottest look ever. Something that will steam you up big time. I know everybody thinks that Ewan McGregor is pretty darn hot as a priest, but not as hot as Tom Hanks. He's the most hottest looking priest we ever had in movie history. But the saddest part is, this is the only time he'll ever do it. The only time that Robert will dress up as a priest in disguise at nighttime. And there was a whole lot of moments that feature him as a priest in disguise. So, does anybody think that Tom Hanks looks kind of sexy in a priest uniform? Please leave a comment there and let me know. And that's why it has to be at number 1. The best reason why that I love Angels and Demons the best. Hands down. And those were my top 5 most reasons why that I love Angels and Demons. I hope you enjoy this wild, crazy list of mine. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite reason why that you love an underrated film that has one of the best details of all time in movie history, in your own opinion? Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there, let me know. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe type of thing for YouTube stuff. And I'll be back for more videos to come. So I'll see you all later, and sayonara!